Good day, my friends. Today, we will study one of the 28 fundamental beliefs of the Seventh day Adventist Church stewardship. This topic helps us understand how we should use everything that God has given us in the right way. Before we begin, we need to remember one truth: everything we have comes from God. We are not owners, we are only caretakers. The Bible teaches that God is the creator of everything. This means everything belongs to Him. Our life, our time, our abilities, and everything around us are gifts from God. Genesis chapter 1 verse 28 to 26 to 28, God gave humans responsibility over the earth. He told them to take care of His creation. This shows that humans were given work but not ownership. God is still the true owner of everything. In Genesis chapter 2 verse 15, God placed Adam in the garden to work it and take care of it. This shows that from the beginning, God gave humans responsibility. We are called to care for what He made. This is what stewardship means. Stewardship means we are caretakers of what belongs to God. And First Chronicles 29 verse 14 reminds us that everything comes from God, and we are only giving back what is already His. This helps us understand that even what we give to God is not really ours. It is already from Him. Because of this truth, we are responsible for how we use what God gives us. This includes our time. Every day we live is a gift, so we should use our time wisely and not waste it. We are also given talents and abilities. Some people can sing, teach, lead, or help others. These are not random. These are gifts from God, and we are expected to use them well. Even our possessions come from God. Everything we own is allowed by Him, so we should not be selfish or proud of what we have. God also gives us opportunities in life. Every chance we get is a blessing. We should use these opportunities to do good, to serve others. When we understand that God knows everything, our mindset changes. We become more thankful. We become more responsible. And we start to feel life as something we manage for God, not something we own. Stewardship is not only about knowing that God owns everything. It is also about how we respond to that truth in real life. One important part of stewardship is how we handle our money, our giving, and our attitude toward what we have. The Bible teaches us about tithes and offerings. Tithing means giving back to God a portion of what we receive. It is a way of showing that we recognize God as the source of everything. In Malachi chapter 3 verse 8 to 10 talks about this. God invites His people to bring the tithes into His house. He promises to take care of those who are faithful in this area. Tithing is not because God needs money. God already owns everything. Tithing is for us. It teaches us trust. It teaches us discipline. It teaches us to remember that we are only stewards, not owners. When a person gives back to God, it is a sign of faith. It shows that we believe God will continue to provide for us. It also shows that we are willing to put God first, even in our finances. Along with tithes, the Bible also talks about offerings. Offerings are different from tithe. Tithe is return what belongs to God. Offerings are what we freely give beyond that. Offerings come from a willing heart. 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 7 says that God loves a cheerful giver. This means God is not focused on the amount we give, He is focused on the heart behind the giving. If we give with joy, love, and willingness, it becomes pleasing to God. Giving is not meant to be forced, it is meant to come from gratitude. When we understand how much God has done for us, giving becomes a natural response. Stewardship also teaches us about selfishness. One of the biggest problems in human nature is selfishness. After sin entered the world, people began to focus more of themselves. They think about their own needs, their own comfort, and their own desires. But stewardship teaches the opposite. It teaches us to think about God and others first. When we remember that everything belongs to God, it becomes easier to let go of selfish thinking. Selfishness, selfishness can show in many ways. It can show when a person refuses to share. It can show when someone only thinks about themselves. It can also show when we use what God gave us only for our personal gain without thinking about others. God does not call us to live selfish lives. He calls us to live lives of service. In Matthew chapter 23, verse 23, Jesus talks about the importance of justice, mercy, and faithfulness. This shows that stewardship is not only about money, it is also about how we treat people. We are called to be fair. We are called to be kind. We are called to be honest. These are all part of being a good steward. Another part of stewardship is victory over greed. Greed is when a person always wants more, even when they already have enough. Greed makes a person feel like they are never satisfied. But the Bible teaches contentment. Contentment means being thankful for what we have and trusting God for what we need. When we are content, we are free from the pressure of always wanting more. Greed can control a person's heart. It can make money and possessions become more important than God. But God wants us not to let this happen. Life is not measured by how much we own, but by how faithful we are to God. True stewardship is learning to control the desire for more and choosing to trust God instead. When we trust God, we do not need to chase after these things in a selfish way. We learn to be satisfied with what He provides. Stewardship also brings spiritual growth. When we give, when we serve, and when we use what we have for God, our hearts change. We become less selfish and more loving. We become less focused on ourselves and more focused on God and others. This is why stewardship is called a privilege. It is not a duty. It is not a blessing. It is a blessing. God allows us to take part in His work. He allows us to be part of what He is doing in this world. And when we are faithful stewards, there is joy, not only in us, but also in others who are blessed through our faithfulness. When we give, when we help, and when we serve, other people are blessed, and God is glorified. So stewardship is not about loss. It is about purpose. It is about it is not about taking away from us. It is about shaping us. It is about helping us become people who trust God more and love others more. In the end, stewardship teaches us this simple truth. Everything belongs to God, and we are trusted to use it well. When we live with that mindset, our life becomes more meaningful, more thankful, and more focused on God. Stewardship is not only about money, tithes, or offerings. It's also about how we live every single day. It is about how we use our time, how we treat people, how we make decisions, and how we live our whole life before God. A true steward is not only faithful in church matters, a true steward is a faithful in daily life. Even small things matter to God because everything we have comes from Him. One important part of stewardship is how we use our time. Time is one of the most valuable gifts from God. We cannot bring back lost time. Once it is gone, it is gone. That is why the Bible teaches us to be wise with how we live each day. Every morning we wake up is a new gift. Every day is a chance from God to do something good. We can use our time to study, to work, to help others, to grow spiritually, and to serve God. Or we can waste it on things that do not help us grow. A faithful steward learns to value time, not by rushing life, but by using it wisely. Even rest and sleep are part of good stewardship because our body also needs care. Another part of stewardship is how we use our ability in daily life. God gives each person different skills. Some people are good at speaking, some are good at organizing, some are good at helping others, some are good at teaching, some are good at physical work. No ability is useless. Every talent has a purpose. The question is not, do I have talent? The question is, am I using my talent for God or only for myself? When we use our abilities for good, we are being faithful stewards. When we use them only for selfish reasons, we are not honoring God fully. Stewardship also includes how we treat people. The Bible teaches that love and kindness are part of God's character. So when we are stewards, we also treat others with respect. We are careful with our words, we are honest in our actions, we are kind even when others are not kind to us. This is part of stewardship because people also belong to God. Every person is created by Him. Romans chapter 15 verse 26 to 27 shows that sharing with others is part of Christian life. When we help others, we are practicing stewardship. We are not only thinking about ourselves, we are thinking about the needs of others. Stewardship also includes our decisions. Every day we make a choice. Some choices are small and some are big, but all choices matters because they shape our life. A good steward asks, is this choice pleasing to God? Before making decision, this helps us avoid selfish and harmful decisions. Another important part of stewardship is contentment. Contentment means being satisfied with what God has given us. It does not mean we stop improving. It means we are not controlled by greed or comparison. Many people are not happy because they always want more. They compare themselves with others. They think happiness comes from having more things. But the Bible teaches that true peace does not come from possessions. It comes from God. When we are content, we are free. We are not controlled by money or desire. We are thankful for what we have, and we trust God for what we need in the future. Stewardship also teaches us to fight greed. Greed is dangerous because it never stops. A greedy heart is never satisfied. Even if a person has a lot, greed always wants more. But God calls us to be different. He calls us to live simple, faithful, and thankful lives. When we are free from greed, we can focus more on God and on helping others. True stewardship brings balance in life. It helps us not focus too much on material things. It helps us remember that life is not only about what we own, but about how we live for God. Stewardship is also a privilege, it is not a burden. God trusted us with His creation. That means He sees values in us. He allows us to take part in His work on earth. This should make us thankful. God could have done everything alone, but He chose to involve us. He gave us responsibility so we can grow in character. When we are faithful stewards, something beautiful happens. We grow in love. We grow in patience. We grow in humility. We become less selfish and more caring. We also become a blessing to others. When we help, when we help, give, serve, and live faithfully, other people are encouraged. The church is strengthened, and God is glorified. Even even small actions of faithfulness matter to God. How we use small things shows how we will handle bigger things. In the end, stewardship is about relationship. It is a relationship with God where we recognize that He is the owner and we are the caretakers. It's also our relationship with others where we learn to love, share, and serve. And it is our relationship with ourselves where we learn discipline, contentment, and faithfulness. So stewardship is not just a belief, it is a way of life. It is how we live every day as followers of God. When we understand stewardship deeply, we stop living only for ourselves. We start living for God's purpose, and that is where true meaning in life is found. Thank you everyone for listening. May, may we remember what we studied today about stewardship. May God bless us all.